Most young people know that all living creatures are important. But sometimes, knowing better just isn't enough. Lucas knew that he was supposed to be studying the western snowy plover instead of mocking it, but he and his friend Wally were tired of their schoolwork and didn't want to be bothered by their overdue papers right now. It was his practice to play video games after school each day, but as hard as he tried, Lucas could not avoid his homework. Lucas knew that the snowy plover was a bird listed as threatened on the federal endangered species list. He knew from his teacher that there were efforts at saving them. Lucas wondered if it wasn't just silly to agonize over such a small thing, but if he was going to get a good grade on his paper, he would have to know the natural history of the bird, the impacts on the species that made it threatened, and, if any, the hope for the plover's recovery. Lucas wanted to see the plovers for himself. He wanted to know what all the fuss was about for this funny little bird. He became so absorbed that he almost didn't see the beach at all.
Where's my book? Where am I?
On the beach.
Ah! Who are you?
My name's Heinz. You're Lucas, right?
Yeah, how'd you know?
I know lots of things. For instance, I know you like to play video games.
So?
Here, I got a game for you. Look through these.
No thanks, I'm supposed to be studying right now.
You should always be studying.
Huh?
Learning doesn't happen only at school or in books. Life is full of things to study and learn from. I, for one, have been a volunteer bird monitor on this beach for years now.
Bird monitor? So do you know about the western snowy plover?
Oh, sure.
Well, you need to teach me because I gotta write a paper on them and I lost my book and I'm stuck here in dreamland.
Hold on, calm down. Let's be smart about this. Trust me, just try these on.
I'll try these on.
You see, the plover's story is also the story of the beach environment they live in. Long ago, there was much more natural beach available, and so of course, there were many more plovers around. Before, there was a natural balance between predator and prey. Now, there are fewer birds, and they are all struggling to survive. Their life cycle on the beach is beautiful and unique. When a female plover meets a friendly male plover, they mate. Pretty soon, the female becomes a mother and lays up to 3 eggs. Together, they keep the eggs warm, and after they hatch, the father will be the main protector of the chicks. The mother will then go off to find another mate. This is the way they've learned to maximize the number of baby plovers. Nesting season begins in early March and lasts through September. Incubation lasts for between 26 and 31 days. And once the eggs hatch, the father is the one who teaches the chicks how to find insects. It only takes another month before the chicks can fly. The plover's lifespan covers about 3 years. They like to make their nests in the sand, but some put them among the driftwood, kelp, and scrub to provide cover from predators. All of the nests are built above the high tide line.
Whoa.
Pretty neat, huh?
Totally.
You can keep them.
Hey, thanks.
No problem. I've seen all they can show anyway. Have fun now.
Huh? Oh, bye, Mr. Hines. Cool binoculars.
Lucas began to wonder why there were fewer plovers on the beach today than there were even just 100 years ago. But as he walked, the reason soon became clear. Human society was pushing out in all directions, and Lucas didn't like what he saw.
Stupid binoculars.
Hey, I saw that. You better pick those up.
But I don't want them anymore.
Well, that's no excuse for littering.
Littering? I don't litter.
Not if I can help it. Aren't you supposed to be studying the plovers, Lucas?
Yes. Hey, you know who I am too?
Yep, I'm Ranger Reba. I look after the beach and help keep it a clean and safe place for people like yourself to visit.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, would you like to help me pick up some of this trash?
Nope.
Why not? I'll give you a ranger badge.
Really? Can I see it? Is it real like yours?
No, this is a special badge. It will help remind you to be fair when you're on the beach.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's a lot going on here that you can't see, even with those fancy binoculars you've got there. With my job, I've got to think about more than just the snowy plovers. I've got to consider the businesses, the wildlife, the beach itself, landowners, dog walkers, horse riders, you name it. The plovers have certainly been hurt in recent years, but the impacts affect the entire beach, not just one species. There's probably too many to tell, but some of the big impacts have been recreation, development, predators, and pollution. You might not think it, but it is possible to have a negative impact on an environment simply by being in it. But if you stay away from sensitive habitat, like where the plovers make their nests, you should be okay. These symbolic fences even brought back beach plants biologists haven't seen for 50 years. The fence is a reminder that we should share the beach environment with the creatures that live here. It's also true that there are many more people around than there was only 100 years ago. In that time, plovers have lost around half their habitat to us. Normally, the number of predators is kept in check by the number of available prey. But with all the extra trash around, raccoons, skunks, crows, and foxes can eat much more. They make larger families who then need to eat more and more. Then in winter, with less people leaving less trash, these predators' large families are starving, and then munching our poor plovers. Hello? Hey, over here.
Huh?
Here, you can have this, but only if you promise to pick up after yourself and remember to share the shore.
Okay, fine, I promise. Jeez.
Great. Now I gotta get going, so farewell.
Hey, thanks, Reba.
No problem.
All right.
Lucas now saw that human beings were the source of many of the beach's problems. But he also understood that if there were going to be solutions, that they would have to come from people too. He wondered if Reba's suggestions would be enough.
Man, what are we gonna do? Hey, cool.
Hey, you there.
Huh?
Bring one of those signs, eh? Thanks, Luke.
My name's Lucas.
And my name's Jocko. So what? Yeah, this is great inspiration. Now go put it back, Lucas.
You know, I've got better things to do, like write an overdue paper.
I got it. Here, listen to this. Dear Governor, I urge you to support a permanent increase in the state conservation budget from 1% to 2%. I feel that this is important because many species on the beach, like the western snowy plover, are threatened and deserve our protection. A healthy beach is vital not only to tourism and local businesses, but also to residents who enjoy beach activities. And finally because, what else?
Oh, how about? It is clear that we have not done enough for our environment in the past, and now is a very important time to act before we lose even more natural areas.
Good, I like it. Here, make copies of this. Have as many people as you can sign it, and send it to the governor.
What is it?
It's a call to action. Don't you know that people don't do anything unless they're asked to?
People don't ask me to do anything, but a lot of people tell me what to do, and I'm sick of it.
Hey, I'm on your side. And besides, I'm not telling you what to do, I'm telling you what needs to be done. We've got to learn to be responsible. Once we've learned about a problem and care about solving it, the only thing left to do is act. Many people are often intimidated to act because of the unknowns. Sometimes, folks just don't know their options, and other times, the problem just seems too big. In fact, there are lots of options for any problem, and of course, there are degrees of involvement for every option. Volunteering, for example, on a trash removal day is an easy and fun way to directly help the environment. Another way is to donate money to agencies that perform restoration efforts. The highest level of involvement, though, uses all the options, plus something extra. Environmental activists can write simple letters like this one and even make a career out of changing public policy for the better. The other choice is to do nothing and hope somebody else fixes it. But healthy change and true recovery only happen when people assume the responsibility of it.
Lucas left the beach that day with something he never knew he had, but it was something that he would soon share with many others. Wally went with his friend to help make copies of the letter, and after a little searching, Lucas found the names and addresses of his community leaders and local news. While the letter was different from the original assignment, Lucas still earned a passing grade from his school teacher. He also received an official commendation from his state representative, and the local newspaper editor gave it a front-page article. They all shared it with others, and soon, the letter was everywhere.